Mom, dads, I know you're sitting there wondering, gosh, what am I going to do with the kids regarding college? Well, JD has the answer of azcollegeplanning.com. And I'll tell you, JD, this is the time that people need to start thinking about the PSAT, the ACT, the SAT, the SSW, and all these different tests that are out there.
The XYZ, all of them, exactly.
Yeah. But it's an important time right now, am I right?
It is. And I've had a lot of families ask me, well, when's a good time to start preparing for these tests and all that? And there's an ancient Chinese proverb you're probably familiar with. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is now. So the earlier that parents help their students start this process of preparing for these tests, just the better the results are going to be.
Yeah, and I know you're talking about maybe starting 7th grade. Is that right? Starting a little young like that?
Absolutely. As an example, I've got a story about one of my students, Noah, and I was having a conversation with his parents, and found out that Noah was he was a little excited about school and a decent student and all that stuff. And I asked him, have you ever heard about the academic talent search for middle school and junior high? And they're like, no, what's that? And I explained what it was to them. And they decided, you know what, let's go for it. And Noah, as a 7th grader, took the SAT test. And it's the same test that all the high school students are taking. And he did good. He didn't do great on it. He did good, but he was good enough to be invited into these academic talent search programs. And the end result, jump forward now 6 years to his senior year. He had taken the test multiple times throughout his high school. And sitting at the end of his senior year, he was sitting on 3 full rides.
Wow, that's amazing. Let's talk about that a little bit, about the full rides and about colleges, because some of the kids are coming and going, well, that college I don't need to take one, that college I don't need to. What is the story with that?
So yeah, we're definitely living in an interesting time where some of these colleges are going test optional, especially for the class of 2021. And we're not quite certain what's going to happen for the class of 22s just yet. Are they going to continue to be test optional or not? And my question is, if 2 students were applying to a college and everything was the same, both students had good grades, but student A had a strong SAT test and student B did not, more than likely they're going to take the student that has the good scores.
Yeah. Okay. Talking about good scores, and you said taking, one student over another student. How about taking the test? Is it just a one-time shot for people? I mean, I remember when I was, young, it was like a one-time, like that's it, you went in and you couldn't do it anymore. Is that true?
That is not true. You can take the test up to 10 times. And in fact, if you get a waiver, you can take it more than 10 times. What I'm finding is students who take the test about 3 to 6 times end up popping the score that they want. So the first time that you take the test, take it to get a base score, and then look at your score sheet and determine what areas you need to study and improve, study those sections, and then take the test again. And each time you do that, your scores should go up.
Yeah, okay, I know we got to wrap it up, but I really want to talk about this because it's very important, because it does cost money to take the test, but I like what you said, that it's an investment because of scholarship money, am I right?
Exactly. Yeah, I've got another great story to tell you about Emily. She took the test 4 times. We had a conversation in September of her senior year, and we were looking at her list of colleges, and I had asked her, how'd you do on your last test? She said, I did better. My score increased. Actually, her words were something like, I hate that stupid test. I never want to take it again. But I did get a better score. We looked at the colleges that she was looking at applying to, and based on her score, she was going to get $8,000 in scholarships. She was right at the top of the scale. Just one more pump, and she would bump into the next scholarship category. And I said, you know what, with just 5 more points on the SAT, and 5 points, by the way, is 2 extra questions correct. So very, very doable. I said, with 5 more points, that'll bump you up in the next scholarship bracket, and you'll move from $8,000 to $18,000 per year. What do you want to do? And of course, she said, yeah, I'll do it. She did, and she bumped up into the next category.
Wow, that is amazing. Well, I'll tell you, it's a time of year, and what a better gift to give than that test to the kids as a holiday gift. So how can people find out more, JD?
I go to my website, azcollegeplanning.com, and you can check out all the stuff that's on there. I've got some links on there to watch some videos. My phone number's on there, of course, and my email's on there. And any questions, please do reach out to me.
Perfect. Well, JD, thank you very much. I wish you were around when I was taking it. I would have probably been a doctor. So.
Very good.
Take care.
Appreciate the time. Thank you.